NBC5 investigates a brazen plot to throw an Indiana court case, witness tamper, and kill a judge and his wife. Authorities say the scheme was aimed at preventing a motorcycle gang boss from being prosecuted. And tonight, we hear from that man and his accused accomplices. Our investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joins us live from the NBC Chicago newsroom with the story. Chuck.
Allison, if this plot had succeeded, a witness would have been paid $10,000 for her silence, and a veteran Indiana judge and his wife would be dead from a shotgun blast through their front door. As it was, the gun attack wounded them both, and 5 people linked to an outlaw motorcycle gang were tracked down and arrested. This afternoon, most made initial court appearances on the case fixing, and violence charges.
Anybody else in the crowd? No.
Investigators say they arrested Raylan Ferguson after a several-day manhunt. 38-year-old Ferguson from Kentucky tracked through doorbell cam video from here at the Tippecanoe home of Judge Stephen Meyer and his wife Kim. Authorities say Ferguson blasted a shotgun through the judge's door, wounding him and his wife on the other side. Authorities say the accused hitman was recruited by this Indiana motorcycle gang member, Thomas Moss, who was also arrested last week. 43-year-old Moss, the alleged mastermind of the death plot. Police say to avoid an upcoming jury trial on domestic violence charges. Today, Moss escorted into the very same courtroom he was trying to kill and bribe his way out of, according to prosecutors, now facing even more serious charges, getting choked up as he told the judge he didn't want a lawyer and would defend himself.
None of the things that were alleged that happened directly actually tie me to any of these incidents that occurred here. I am presumed innocent. I've not done anything since I've been in jail that would warrant me to be segregated from anybody else, to not have contact with my family.
Moss and
Man, this is a movie. This is just a straight movie plot in real life. So apparently, this guy was, set to have a jury trial for a domestic violence incident, and he allegedly hired a hitman to kill the judge and kill his wife. The hitman went to the home, was caught on camera, shot a shotgun through the door, and it injured the judge and injured his wife. So, they tracked everyone down using, the Ring cameras and just having a knowledge of everything and kind of tying it together. And, now, he's in court sobbing because he wants to see his family. He wasn't thinking about his family at the moment when, this whole thing was going into motion. Not saying that he did it, because everything is alleged, but let's say that he did, get this whole thing set up. And you're gonna pay a witness, $10K for, to keep quiet. Now you in a whole nother world of trouble because you tried to murder a judge and his wife. You're in even more trouble than you were with the whole domestic violence incident that you was, set to go on trial for. Again, man, it's all about decisions and people, making decisions, whether they, right or wrong. You have to live with the decisions that you make. And, that's just really how life goes. Sometimes you can make decisions to where you can bounce back from them, but in the heat of the moment, you have to go through the fire and live with the decisions that you made. So again, man, this is something out of a straight movie plot, And, a lot of times, man, people do get away with stuff like this, man, but, you're going to have those who are not going to get away with it and have to, they have to face the consequences of their actions.
and his alleged hired gun, Raylan Ferguson, ordered held on bonds of at least $5 million. 3 other people also facing charges in connection to the witness tampering.
Dang, man. Got somebody's grandma in the middle of this whole thing. That's crazy. That's just crazy.
An attempted judge murder case, including this man, 32-year-old Blake Smith from Lafayette, a fellow gang member, police say, who provided the gun used in the ambush shooting. Also in court today, Amanda Millsap, accused of trying to bribe a witness in Moss's.
Dang, and she's smiling. She don't care.
Initial court case that triggered the murder plot.
I have my master's degree in social work.
Millsap is a mental
Got a master's in social work? That's crazy. And you thought it was gonna be cool to try to get, I guess you was trying to bribe a witness in his other trial. I mean, they must all be a part of the same, biker gang or biker group or whatever. You thought it was smart. You have a master's, so you done went through a lot of different courses and classes in college to get that. And you thought it was smart to, be on this side of it. It's crazy.
health worker and ex-wife of the accused plot mastermind Thomas.
Oh, so the plot thickens. So his ex-wife has a master's, and she was trying to bribe a witness in the whole incident.
Moss, whom authorities say was behind the January 18th attack on Judge Meyer and his wife.
I have absolutely no information that my client is connected to any plot against the judge at all.
Last word from Lafayette is that both Judge Meyer and his wife Kim are recovering from the 2 shotgun blasts through their front door. She was hit in the hip and may require an operation at some point, but has been released from the hospital. The judge had worse wounds to his left arm and has already had a couple of surgeries. We are told he's now hospitalized in Indianapolis, Stefan.
And that's definitely going to change them, man. She shot in the hip and he shot in the arm. Shotgun blasts aren't nothing to play with, man. They'll blow you wide open, because you know how shotguns go. It shoots and the things just, everything gets out of the shell, just disperses in two shots. Man, craziness. Like I said, something straight out of a movie plot. But we'll have to see what becomes of this whole story. It's happening in Indiana. Craziness, man. It's a lot of craziness that goes on into the world. Though nobody on this lineup look like they have good intentions, man, for anybody, for real. More than likely wouldn't trust them if I seen them at all. Wouldn't trust them. Wouldn't turn my back to them or anything, man. Just let them go on about their business for real. But yeah, we'll see what becomes of this. Was already in some shit, got into some more shit. Excuse my language, but yeah. I'm gonna close out. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.